This is Street Connect, a project that I started to bring more purpose and connection into New York City life. And I do that by having conversations with strangers.
What is something you're very excited about this coming year?
This coming year, I'm excited about traveling more. I don't have any trips planned. Really.
Okay.
But I'm supposed to be taking a trip with my best friend in April, and then me and my husband usually take a week and go somewhere in the summer. Yeah. And we travel a lot with our kids, like in the summer too. Nice. So I like to travel a little bit, even if it's like just within
the
like,
U.S.
even
state.
if it's just within the state or the U.S. Like to have the free time. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to summer. So like I'm a teacher, so not being at work.
Oh yes, for 2 or 3 months.
At our school, it's only a month.
Oh wow, with something.
Thanks. Can you tell me about your deepest pain?
How to remove my sense of self-worth from the way that perhaps, like we were talking about, the media or politicians speak about certain ethnic groups and certain marginalized communities. And I feel like, particularly because I would say second generation, first generation American, and I've just had the unfortunate, my family's had to deal with like the separation of our family, and that's something that was surprising, but at the same time simultaneously not surprising because of everything going on just in this era of our history in this country. And so that's something that's been quite challenging to deal with. And also, how do you kind of walk around in various communities, whether that's my academic, professional, social friend groups, and still kind of maintain a positive attitude, maintain the motivation to keep doing what you want to do, because at the end of the day, that was the intent of our family, was to help us kind of root ourselves in this country and make something of ourselves, but that's one of the biggest challenges I face, and something, honestly, I'm fearful of sharing with a lot of people, because I've just heard the way that people talk about immigrant communities or mixed nationality individuals. Many times it's not very positive. Frankly, I have friends that have some affiliation with the current administration, for example. It can get kind of tiring to kind of put on this facade that everything's going well. And I've managed, but I think that's one of the most difficult things I've had to deal with, in particular this past year, among a number of other things. But I think that would be the one thing that I always hesitate to share with people, because I feel like it also puts my family's safety at risk, so I kind of try to keep it on the low for for those reasons.
Thank you for sharing so vulnerably. I'm also like first gen immigrant. My family was also separated as a result of policies and the way that they're cracking down on immigration.
There are 11 million people, essentially, we say, living in the shadows, who are afraid to be out and about, who are afraid to engage with local officials because of, again, that fear of being separated. It just doesn't affect what is most commonly portrayed in the media as Mexican nationals, but it affects people of all different nationalities.
So sensitive, and it's so hard.
Yeah, it is. You kind of learn how to compartmentalize, how to, I guess, code switch in a way, context switch. I think it's so easy to get bogged down by all the negative happening in our life. Yeah. But it's just like, even me just thinking about this entire situation makes me so emotional, and I beat myself for that, for just feeling that way. But it's a lot to deal with, and it's a trauma that affects so many different families, and it's just frustrating.
There's so many things that are happening kind of in our country that you almost forget at times, like, some of the crazy stuff that's happening, you know what I mean? Or that has even affected me personally, like, that I've just, like, put off to the side because I have to go to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I think it's important to revisit every once in a while and just have those people that you can talk to. Unfortunately, at times you just kind of have to forget that stuff is happening, you know? And it's such a privilege to be able to do that. You know, whereas my parents, they don't have that luxury. I do, because I'm across the country. I'm living and studying and working here, you know? So I think that's like another kind of feeling I've been trying to deal with, is like kind of that sense of guilt that I like. It's so easy for me to do that because I'm able to.
Right.
Something that I've been trying to work through, and I think it's something that I've always have and always will be, you know?
Yeah, working through.
Us, you know, first, second generation Americans, we have this luxury of self-discovery that our parents did not have. I can't remember it word for word.